Hey, good evening, everyone in the USA, all over the world, Canada, Long Island, the five spots of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Queens. I'm your man, G Money Stacks, aka Lonely Nomad, aka The Gregonator, aka YouTuber, aka Host with the Most, and Rookie Podcaster of Queens, New York. And you are now tuning in and rocking with the Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast, episode 24. And we have a great show for you today. We have a lineup of movies to talk about. We have a TV show to review, and we have a TV show to review. We don't have any movies to review today, but in the next episode, it's going to be a whole lineup. So stay tuned for the next episode for that one. But in today's episode, we're going to be reviewing music artists such as Cilla Ramos, Genique, Renee, Rikki, Kiana Corley, Brandy, and the TV series on ABC, Queens. And we're going to start off with this. We're going to start off with this segment right here. Now, hold on. Before I even get to that, if you are new to the channel on the YouTube universe, and a new listener, and you miss any previous episodes whatsoever, please, I got you back. So don't worry. I will not leave you hanging if I didn't tell you what to do. Go grab the subscribe button on the YouTube channel, which is Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast. Be sure to enable alerts alongside with the notification bell so you can be reminded of when the show goes on the air live via live stream. More video content, upcoming episodes, previous episodes. Share the videos, spread the word, tell a friend to another friend, and don't forget to share the podcast along with audio streaming platforms with the link with your friends, which I will go over at the end of the show. Now we're going to have a segment that we're going to talk about in terms of the lineup that we're going to be doing today. So check this out. We have a lineup of Music Kool-Aid music artists that we're going to go over today. So in case you didn't know what Music Kool-Aid is, it's basically a segment where, we go over music artists such as singers, rappers, in terms of their bodies of work. And of course, ladies first. I will actually, get started on a particular thing. We're gonna start with hold on. Let's go to Spotify first before I go to Brandy. Okay. Give me a sec. All right, we're going to start with Kiana Corley. And for those of you who may not know who Kiana Corley is, I will fill you in. So this is her synopsis right here. So basically, this is what Kiana says. Okay, growing up in a musical household, Kiana enveloped herself in finding her own sound, drawing influences from iconic soul artists such as Lauryn Hill, Corinne Bailey, Ray, and Aaliyah. Kiana takes this inspiration and molds a musical vibe of her own. The other half comes from Kiana's hometown, where folk and alternative rock are extremely prevalent. As Kiana grew into her sound, she found a way to meld soul, folk, and R&B. She's been described as an effortless storyteller with a unique genre that distinguishes her from the others. Originality now comes few and far between, and Kiana Corley is an artist that is doing something special. During her time in the industry, she has collaborated with artists such as JBDK, Michael Waves, and others. She also she's also a massive fan of sweet potato fries. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so that's her bio right here. So we're gonna go over her discography. All right. So so in 2019 she has singles like Butterflies, Wake, Lukewarm, Trust, Blue Jay, Take It or Leave It, Rent, um, and her latest single, Let Me Know. And pretty much that's pretty much what she has right now. Um, and if you'd like to learn more about Kiana Corley, you can follow her on. Give me a sec. You can follow her on Instagram, which is Kiana Corley Music, and as for Facebook, um, of course, she is also on there as well. So Kiana Corley is on Facebook and Instagram. So you guys follow her in her music journey. And of course, there you have it right there. Now, our next artist is um Rikki. Um, I did watch her perform in the event over the summer called "It's Time for Hip Hop NYC" in Staten Island, and it's crazy. So we're gonna go over her discography right here. And for those of you who may not know who she is, uh, she's a she is a singer that is signed to Ja Rule's label, Murder Inc. So we're gonna go over her discography right there, which I did get a chance to listen to, by the way. So basically, so Tell Me You Love Me is one of the singles on Me featuring Rikki. Sorry, Heartbreaker Remix, um, First Time Lover. Basically, this is one of the albums right there that I had a chance to listen to, and this is the track listings right here. And this is from 2019. This is on Find My Way, Missing You, Blame Me, Stack It Up, Alone, Real Friends, Tell Me You Love Me, and and uh and I believe that's about hold on a second. Of course, let me see this real quick. And this is the latest release. Is It Over featuring Moneybag Yo. Um Now I don't know if she has any social media handles. I will let me see. Let me see. She okay. I want to make sure I get her social media handles real quick. Um okay, so you can follow Rikki on Instagram, which is Rick Woods. That's RIKWOODZ. And you can follow her music journey as well. Um Next artist I'm going to review is next music artist I'm going to review is um, um, next music artist I'm going to review. It goes by the name of Ronay. Now Um, Here is the singles that she has. She has Yes I Did. Um, Singles like Yes I Did. She has Love Dot, The Moment, and of course she has what is it? She has an album called Breaking All the Rules. And here are the track listings. Waiting, The Moment, Yes I Did, Breaking All the Rules, I Keep on Going, Love Doc, Beat Chase. So um, you can actually check her out. And for those of you who may not know who she is, Renee is a Seattle-based singer-songwriter and performer whose heart beats for 90s and early 2000s R&B and pop music, and her biggest influences are Janet Jackson, Chris Brown, Toni Braxton, and Beyonce. 2020 showed me some love on the Urban Influence chart, landing at number one, and college radio R&B charts, peaking at number two. My EP entitled "Breaking All the Rules" is reminiscent of the '90s R&B and pop with a mix of today's vibes. It's a sassy and soulful combo that lyrically shatters and standards of today. Of course, tap in and follow my journey. She's also on Instagram under the username She is Renee. Make sure you guys follow her and check out her music along with Cilla Ramos, along with the other artist that I just reviewed is Rikki. Don't forget to follow her. Um and Who else did I do? Oh, right. And also don't forget to follow Kiana Corley as well. Um all right, so next artist is Cilla Ramos. Actually got a chance to listen to her music and singles whatsoever. So for those of you who may not know who she is, Cilla Ramos is an artist from Queens, New York, like myself. She fell in love with music as a kid, and soon after realizing her natural musical ability, she began working towards improving her skills and started writing her own songs. Inspired by R&B, hip hop, pop, and Latin music, she has been able to get creative in different markets. Today, Cilla has been featured on several songs with other talented artists and has released projects of her own as well. This hot new artist is on the rise and not one to sleep on. Cilla Ramos is definitely worth adding to your playlist. Um, of course, you can follow her on Twitter. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not too sure about that. You can follow her on Facebook, which should be the same name as her. I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's go to her Instagram. Of course, you can follow her music at Cilla Ramos Music on Instagram. Be sure to check out her music and her singles. Um, and of course, I will give my verdict on all the music artists that I reviewed. So that'll have to wait till at the end of the show. All right. So our next music artist that we're going to review today is another Queens, New Yorker like myself, is Genique. Yes, I did get a chance to listen to her music, and for those of you who may not know who she is, Genique is a versatile artist located in Queens, New York, like myself. Her music is unique balance of R&B, reggae, and dancehall and rap. The blending of genres providing a story on Genique's upbringing as she was raised in Jamaica and moved to New York when she was a child. Genique's music, though, charismatic and clever, is always heartfelt and lyrically advanced. Every line a display of true artists. Um, okay. Um, let's go over her discography. Um, she has singles like The Day Our Love Died, King, Rude, More, Nasty. Hold on a second. And she has an EP, Nasty. So the track listings goes For Granted, Poppington. Poppington. Oh man, I actually heard somebody say that shit one time, but I forget who said that shit though. Oh man. And Touchdown, PTSD, More, and Rude are the, yeah. And let me see if I miss anything. I think I didn't miss anything, so I'm just checking. Um, okay. She has a single called Little Beach. FaceTime. Like I like it. Do what does. Do what it does. Calm down. Licky wine. Hold on. Yeah, Licky wine. She has another single called um, Gialis Remix. And of course, she has an album which is called Set the Bar. And this is the track listing. Back in this, Run the City, Harley, Lil Bish, Pay, Bite Me, 13 Women, Calm Down, I Like It, Licky Wine. Oh shit. We different. Oh man. Oh man. Hold on. So the release. So she has popular singles that's already hitting the Spotify is Harley, Calm Down, Back in This, Little Bitch, Run the City. And of course you can also make sure you let me pull up her Instagram. You can also follow her at Genique Music as well on the gram. Um okay. Okay. So what else am I going to? Okay, so we have another artist we're going to review. Another artist that I want to review is, of course, Brandy. Yes, Brandy is another person that I'm going to review. Of course, yeah. Um, of course, we go over this. Basically, for those of you who may not know who Brandy is, I'm not sure exactly, but Brandy is among the few artists to achieve mainstream success as a teenager and make smooth artistic transitions across a multi-decade career. The singer and actor emerged during the post-New Jack Swing era like the kid sister of Mary J. Blige of TLC, specializing in pop-oriented R&B, epitomized by her first two singles, I Want to Be Down and Baby, both top 10 crossover hits that made her debut, Brandy, a multi-platinum smash. The title role on the popular sitcom Moesha, a chart-topping and Grammy-winning duet with Monica, The Boy Is Mine, the longest-running number one female duet in Billboard chart history. And the multi-platinum follow-up, Never Say Never, all reaffirmed Brandy's broad appeal through the end of the 90s. While she could have continued to crank out safe contemporary R&B as her acting career took precedence, she made the most out of her subsequent studio time, highlighted by Full Moon and Aphrodisiac, progressive stylistic hybrids that earned her consecutive Grammy nominations for Best Contemporary R&B Album since the mid 2000s. Brandy has recorded less often with Human 2008 and 211 2012, maintaining her unbroken streak of top 10 R&B slash hip hop albums. Amid excuse me, constant constant work on screen and on stage, Brandy's musical output during the second half of the 2010s was limited to a handful of singles and featured appearances, but she issues her seventh album, B7 2020, early the next decade. Brandy Norwood was born in Macomb, Mississippi, and began singing in church at age 2. When she was 4, her father was hired as music director at a church in Carlson, California. Um, and after a few years, she decided to pursue a professional singing career inspired by Whitney Houston. With the help of her family, she began hunting for a record contract, and in 1992, she began singing backup for the young R&B group Immature. Brandy enrolled in the Hollywood High Performing Arts Center and launched an acting career, appearing in films like Arachnophobia and Demolition Man. I did not know she was in Demolition Man. At the age of 14, she landed a record deal with a performance at an Atlantic Records talent showcase. Around the same time, she won a supporting role on the short-lived ABC sitcom Thea. In September 1984, Brandy released her self-titled debut album, which immediately produced Billboard Hot 110 smashes in I Wanna Be Down and Baby, both of which hit number 1 on the R&B hip hop chart. Broken Hearted and Best Friend went on to smaller successes. Brandy was certified quadruple platinum within 2 years. Wow. That's interesting. That's very interesting. In 1996, Brandy scored biggest hit yet with Sitting Up in My Room, recorded for the Wayne's Exhale soundtrack. It hit number 2 pop and number 1 R&B hip hop. Early that year, she also debuted on UPN as the star of Militia, for which she took a lengthy recording hiatus. Apart from Sitting Up in My Room, her only real activity over the next couple years was the Set It Off soundtrack single Missing You, on which she teamed with Shaka Khan, Gladys Knight, and Tamia. In 1997, she branched out by taking the title role in Disney's made-for-TV version of Cinderella, appearing alongside her idol Whitney Houston. The film's star power and integrated cast made it a significant rating success. Finally, Brandy set about recording her second album, Never Say Never, was released in June 1998, and its first single, the Monica duet, The Boy Is Mine, was a mammoth hit, topping the Hot 100 for a staggering 13 weeks. In its wake, Top of the World, featuring guest rapper Mace, and Have You Ever, were both substantial hits as well, with the latter becoming Brandy's first solo number 1 Hot 100 hit. Never Say Never spun off 3 additional singles, including the top 20 pop hit, Almost Doesn't Count, on its way to sales of over 5 million copies. The Boy Is Mine subsequently won a Grammy for Best R&B Performance by a Duo or a Group with Vocal. Meanwhile, Brandy's acting career continued to blossom. In 1998, she landed her first major theatrical film role in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, and the following year she appeared in another TV movie, Double Trouble, with Diana Ross. She concentrated mostly on Militia until the show was canceled in the spring of 2001. The same year, she voiced a character in the animated film Osmosis Jones. In February 2002, Brandy released her third album, Full Moon, which entered the Billboard 200 chart at number 2, spun off an immediate hit in What About Us, her seventh top 10 pop single, and was subsequently nominated for a Grammy in the category of Best Contemporary R&B Album. Hold on, folks. I need to take a drink. All right. All right, let's continue. Where was I? Where was I? Oh, that summer, Brandy gave birth to her first child. Her pregnancy was the subject of an MTV documentary series, Brandy's Special Delivery. The singer's fourth album, Aphrodisiac, was released in June 2004. Its lead single, Talk About Our Love, was produced by Kanye West and peaked at number 36 on the Hot 100. Although it too received the Grammy nomination for Best Contemporary Album, Aphrodisiac was Brandy's last recording for Atlantic. Signed to Epic, she returned in December with Human, an adult contemporary leaning set that entered the Billboard 200 at number 15. A couple years later, she starred alongside her brother and her parents in the reality television series Brandy and Ray J, Family Business, with a soundtrack of sorts following in 2011. She teamed up with Monica again in 2012 for the single It All Belongs to Me, which appeared on Monica's New Life, and months later issued the collaboration Heavy 211, which topped the R&B hip hop chart and entered the Billboard 200 at number 3. The Chris Brown collaboration, Put It Down, became Brandy's 10th top 10 R&B hip hop single as a headliner. For the rest of the 2010s, Brandy devoted most of her time to acting, highlighted by roles on the series The Game, Zoe After Ever, and Star, as well as the lead role in the Broadway production of Chicago. Her limited recordings during these years included the bluesy belters Begging and Pleading, 2016, and Freedom Rings, 2019, a featured appearances on August Green's cover of Sounds of Blackness, Optimistic, and a duet with Daniel Caesar, Love Again, which earned a Grammy nomination for Best R&B Performance. After she built more anticipation with the Chance the Rapper collaboration Baby Mama, B7, her first album in 8 years, arrived in 2020. Steve Huey and Andy Kalman Rovey. And of course, you can follow Brandy and her journey as far as her acting career, which I will get to the new TV show Queens. Of course, you can follow her on Instagram, which is Brandy itself with the same name. Now we're gonna go to Queens, the TV show. Yes, finally, here we go. So for those of you who may not know, the Queens TV show, it is an American musical drama television series that premiered on August 19th, 2021 on ABC. It stars Brandy, Notori Norton of 3LW, and Power, Nadine Velasquez, and Eve. So, um, so this is what the plot is. So Brianna, Jill, Valeria, and Naomi once appeared as the nasty bitches. Oh man. In the 1990s, oh man. Oh shit. Oh shit. Together, the four of them not only turned the world of hip hop upside down, but also achieved legendary status through their music. The four women are now in their 40s, unworldly and largely estranged. By reuniting the four, there is now a chance to return to old flame and vigor. But will the former megastars, also known as Professor Sex, peaking? Oh man, this is so fucking laughable with these name characters. The thrill and explicit. Oh man, explicit lyrics managed to achieve the ambitious goal. Oh boy. All right. Okay. I guess I could go over the cast and characters for four of these people. Yeah, for four people. Let me see. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, Brandy has Naomi, explosive lyrics, the highly skilled musical engine of the nasty bitches. A true artist with boundless musical talent, Naomi was sure she'd go on to mainstream success after the group's demise. She hasn't singing and playing her guitar in crappy dive bars where all people want is her old persona. When the group gets back together, Naomi is reunited with the man, the only man she ever loved, and the rival bandmate who stole that man from her. Naomi wants nothing more but to build a relationship with the daughter she was never really there for. Nitsuri Norton as Jill the Thrill. Jill is a founding member of the Nasty Bitches, the group she formed with her high school friends. The Thrill lived fast, had rugged rhymes, and a troubling drug habit. Today, Jill couldn't be more put together. She's a devout Catholic, living a quiet life in Montana with her husband, but everything isn't as idyllic as it seems. Jill is haunted by past secrets. Okay, Nadine Velasquez as Valeria Butter Pecan. Oh man, Butter Pecan. Oh man, Mendez. Oh man. Okay, Valeria is a Puerto Rican rapper and also a member of the Nasty Bitches. Oh man, she wasn't an original member. She was added by the group's manager Eric Jones. Valeria quickly became the face of the group, ruffling the other members' feathers along the way. Valeria is an ambitious and ruthless hustler with cunning charm born out of a difficult childhood. When we catch up with her 20 years later, she's the only member of the group still in the limelight. Valeria hosts the Shade, America's top rated morning talk show. Valeria has no reason to reunite with the group when the opportunity arises. However, when her blind ambition trips her up, Valeria considers turning back to the only family she's ever had, the Nasty Bitches. As for Eve, as Brianna Professor Sex. Oh man. Brianna Brianna used to rap about money, sex, and her all around glamorous lifestyle. Today, Brianna is a proud wife and mother of five. Brianna loves her life. The nasty bitches um, are a distant memory. When an opportunity arises for the group to reunite, Brianna will grapple with whether she still has the swagger and confidence that made her an icon decades ago. I'm not going to really get into the rest of the characters. It's just the main characters I wanted to actually get into. By the way, you also catch Queens on Tuesdays at 10 p.m. on ABC 7 starting tonight. So tonight at 10 on ABC. So there you have it. And hold on, let me do this. All right, let me see how much time I have. Oh boy. Okay. So let me see. Let me see what else. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. There's more to this that I actually have to do. So of course, in the United States, the series premiered on October 19, 2021 on ABC. International in Canada, the series is set up to air on CTV. The series is also set to premiere on Disney Plus via the streaming hub Star. Excuse me. As an original series in selected countries, in Latin America, the series will premiere as a Star Plus original. In India, Disney Plus Hotstar will premiere the show exclusively. Okay, so we go to the critical response. The review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes reported a 100 approval rating with an average rating of 8 out of 10 based on 10 critic reviews. Metacritic, which uses a weighted average, assigned a score of 75 out of 100 based on 7 critics, indicating generally favorable reviews. Queens debuted on October 19, 2021. The reviews were largely positive. Caroline Franke, Franke for Variety praised the quartet's musical offering, calling their raps sharp and distant, making clear their talent as both individuals and a swaggering collective. Angie Hahn for The Hollywood Reporter called the show impressive, lavish magic. Liz Shannon Miller for Collider enthused the show may become addictive viewing for longtime fans of the stars, as well as newcomers to the scene. Joe Keller for Decider felt there's nothing revolutionary or daring about Queens, but judging by the first episode, it's well executed, fraught that can go in any direction. McGee and his writers feel like going in. Okay, and there you have it. Um, yeah, there you have it though. And that's crazy. And I wanted to go over the albums as well. So for Brandy, so let me just get to this. I am familiar with some of her stuff, so I am going to actually go to the um yeah. Of course, I'm gonna go over yeah. So this is of course it was the self-titled album. Brandy is an eponymous debut album by American singer Brandy. It was released on September 27, 1994 by Atlantic Records, chiefly produced by Keith Crouch. The album contains a range of contemporary genres, including hip hop, soul, pop, and R&B. Aside from Crouch, Norwood worked with a range of other writers and producers, including R&B groups Something for the People, um, Arvel McClinton, and Damon Thomas. Interesting. So the release singles is I Wanna Be Down, September 5th, 1994, Baby, December 24th, 1994, Best Friend, June 27th, 1995, Broken Hearted, August 22nd, 1995. Upon release, Brandy received generally positive reviews from music critics who complimented Norwood's appearance as well as the album's timeless appeal. While the album initially sold slowly, it reached number 20 on the US Billboard 200 and was certified quadruple platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America, selling over 2 million copies to be exact, in the United States. Worldwide, the album has sold over 6 million copies. 4 singles were released from the album. I Want to Be Down was chosen as the album's lead single and peaked at number 6 on the US Billboard Hot 100. The song was critically lauded and was regarded as a standout track on Brandy. The album's second single, Baby, was also well received and peaked at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100. The following singles, Best Friend and Broken Hearted, peaked at number 34 and 9 on the Billboard Hot 100, respectively. Brandy and its singles garnered Norwood nominations for various awards, including the 2 Grammy Award nominations. The success of the album allowed Norwood to establish herself as one of the most successful of the then new generation of R&B female vocalists who emerged during the mid to late 1990s. Wow. Um, yeah. Let me see. So, okay. Okay, I Want to Be Down was released as the album's lead single on September 5th, 1994, to positive critical reception. The song peaked at number 6 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and atop the Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs. Internationally, the song peaked at number 12 and 11 in Australia and New Zealand, respectively. Of course, it was certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America on November 4th, selling over 600,000 copies in the United States by the end of 1994. The song's accompanying music video directed by Keith Ward portrays Norwood in the tomboyish image dancing in front of a Jeep near a forest surrounded by backup dancers. In December, the Rhythm Nation hip hop remix of the song featuring MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, and Yo Yo was released. Baby was released as the second single on December 24th, 1984, to positive critical reception. It became an even larger commercial success than I Want to Be Down, peaking at number 4 both on the Billboard Hot 100 and New Zealand, while becoming her second consecutive Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs number 1. The single sold over 1 million copies by the end of 1995, being certified platinum by the RIAA. Its accompanying music video, directed by Hype Williams, features Norwood and her company dancing in skiing outfits in Times Square. The song was nominated for Best Female R&B Vocal Performance at the 30th Annual Grammy Awards. Best Friend was released as the third single on June 27, 1985. Although positively received by critics, the song failed to duplicate the commercial success of the previous 2 singles. It peaked at number 34 on the Billboard Hot 100, but fared better on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs, where it peaked at number 7. Internationally, the song charted only in New Zealand, where it peaked at number 11. Its accompanying music video, directed by Matthew Ralston, features Norwood and her backup trope displaying their hip hop dancing skills in front of a garage. Norwood's younger brother Ray J, to whom the song was dedicated, appears in the video. The re-recorded duet version of "Broken Hearted" with Wanya Morris from Boys to Men was released as the fourth and final single on August 22nd, 1995, to mixed critical reception. It became Norwood's third Billboard Hot 110 top 10 single, rather, peaking at number 9, as well as peaking at number 2 on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs. Additionally, it peaked at number 6 in New Zealand. The single was certified gold by the RIAA on November 10th for shipments of 500,000 units in the United States. Norwood reunited with Williams, director of the previous video for the Human Rhythm Hip Hop remix of "I Wanna Be Down" and "Baby" to film a music video for "Broken Hearted" inside the Oheka Castle. All right, I'm not gonna go over the. Let me see. So, critical reception, All Music 4 stars. Entertainment Weekly gave it a C. Um, oh shit. Hold on, folks. Hold on. All right, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Had to get my charger for my laptop so it doesn't go dead on the recording. Um, so anyway, where I left off is Entertainment Weekly gave it a C. Los Angeles Times gave it 2 stars. People positive. Um, Robert Christgau, I'm not sure what that is. The Rolling Stone Album Guide gave it 3.5 stars. In his review for All Music, Eddie Huffman wrote that this teenage R&B singer hit the top 10 late in 1994 with "I Want to Be Down," a representative track from her solid debut album. Brandy knows her way around a hip hop beat, layering tender, tough vocals over spare arrangements like a lower key Janet Jackson or a more stripped down Mary J. Blige. Good songs and crisp production make Brandy a moody, moving success. In 2007, Vibe rated Brandy among the 150 essential albums since its launch. The magazine found that Brandy's debut is slow, deliberate, and naive, not for lack of accomplishment, but because the best moments here sound as wide-eyed and new as a first date. People compared the effort with Aaliyah's debut album "Aging Nothing But a Number," which was released 4 months prior, writing, in quote, "While everything about Aaliyah screams here and now, Brandy's well-groomed blend of gently um, um, lilting hip-hop and pop soul has a more timeless special appeal. With the poise and sassy confidence of a diva twice her age, Brandy mixes her love songs and with tributes to her little brother, best friend, God Give Me You, The Perfect Man, Baby, and older crooners like Aretha and Whitney. I dedicate. While this isn't groundbreaking stuff, Brandy has the pipes to become more than the latest teenage next thing. Anderson Jones from Entertainment Weekly was less enthusiastic with the album. He gave the album a C rating and considered it as an album that seems based on the philosophy, if Aaliyah can do it, why can't I? Except that in singing about best friends, heroes, and puppy love instead of about making love, teen actress Norwood TV's Dia acts her age. A premature effort at best. In his consumer guide, Robert Christgau gave the album a meter score and said it may impress once or twice with consistent craft or in a rusting track or two. Then it won't. Okay, we're gonna go over the accolades. Of course, the accolades has to do with okay, so we have the Soul Train Music Awards in 1995, Best New Artist, Best R&B Soul Album Female. Of course, Brandy won Best New Artist. She was both nominated for Best R&B Soul Album Female, Best R&B Soul Single Female. I Want to Be Down. MTV Video Music Awards 1995, Best Rap Video, Best Choreography in Video. Um, of course, nominated. 1985 Billboard Music Award, Best New R&B Urban Artist Clip, Baby, nominated, of course. Best New Rap Artist Clip, I Want to Be Down, nominated. So, Billboard Music Award, New R&B Hip Hop Artist of the Year, she won that. R&B Artist of the Year, nominated. American Music Award, Favorite Soul and R&B Female Artist, Brandy, nominated, of course. Uh, Favorite Soul and R&B New Artist, she won that one. And American Music Award, 1996. Grammy Award, Best New Artist, Best um, Female R&B Vocal Performance, Baby, nominated. MTV Music Award, Best in Cinematography and a Video, Broken Hearted, nominated as well. So, I'm not going to really go into commercial performance. I'm not going to do that. Well, I'm not going to really get into Impact and Legacy. I'm not going to get into that. So, of course, we'll go over the charts right here. Australian albums, the chart for 1994, 1995. Peak position is 26. Canada top albums, CD, RPM 20. German albums, 86. UK albums, 119. UK R&B albums, 15. US Billboard 200, 20. US R&B, US top R&B, hip hop albums, 6. Year-end charts, US top R&B hip hop albums, Billboard 76. US Billboard 242. US top R&B hip hop albums, Billboard 8. US Billboard 200, 190. And certifications, Canada Gold certified units and sales 50,000. United Kingdom Silver 60,000 certified units. United States quadruple platinum 4 million certified units and sales. So of course it was released in Australia, Canada, France, United States in 1984, September 27th, Warner Music. Cassette CD, United Kingdom, December 5th, 1994, Atlantic, Germany, February 3rd, 1985, April 25th, 1985, in Japan, Warner Music as well. Let's see. Not really been familiar with that album. Let me see. Hold on. Of course, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Never Say Never is the second studio album by American singer Brandy. It was released on June 4th, 1998 by Atlantic Records. Atlantic consulted David Foster as well as producer Rodney Darkchild Jenkins and his team to work with Norwood on the record. Jenkins went on to craft the majority of the album and would evolve as Norwood's mentor and head producer on her succeeding projects. All right. Of course, singles from seven. No, excuse me. Singles from Never Say Never, the album. The Boy's Mind, um, released May 19th, 1998. Top of the World, July 3rd, 1988. Have You Ever, September 29th, 1998. Almost As a Count, April 13th, 1999. You Don't Know Me, you like you used to. September 28th, 1999. Everything I Do It For You, September 28th, 1999. The lyrical themes on the album include the singer's personal experiences with love, monogamy, media bias, and maturity. Influenced by Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston, Norwood wanted to present a more mature facet of herself, with the album incorporating a ballad heavy style and an adult contemporary feel into her urban pop sound for the album. Upon its release, Never Say Never facilitated Norwood in becoming a viable recording artist with media crossing appeal. It debuted at number 3 on the U.S. Billboard 200 chart, selling 160 copies in its first week, and peaked at number 2 and the following week, remaining with the chart's top 20 for 28 weeks. Hmm. 8 of the album's 16 songs were chosen as singles, including duet with Monica, The Boy Is Mine, and Have You Ever, which both topped the U.S. Billboard Hot 100, as well as Top of the World, which became an international hit. Never Say Never became Norway's highest selling and highest charting album to date in most international markets, being certified quintuple platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America and selling over 16 million copies worldwide. It won numerous awards and accolades, including a Grammy Award for Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocals for The Boy's Mind. The album was supported by the Never Say Never World Tour, which includes sold out shows in North America, Europe, Asia, and Africa. All right. Um, let's go to not even sure if I want to actually go to all this. Um, we're going to go to the singles. Okay, cool. All right, so The Boy's Mind is a duet with singer Monica, was the first song to be lifted from Never Say Never in May 1998. Released to generally positive reviews from contemporary music critics, it became the first number 1 pop record for both artists, both stateside and internationally. In the United States, The Boy Is Mine became the best selling song of the year, spending 13 weeks on the top of the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 during the summer of 1998. It was certified double platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America and ranked 8th on Billboard's Decade and chart. Internationally, the single also achieved a strong charting, peaking at number 1 in Canada, the Netherlands, and New Zealand, while reaching the top 5 on most of the other charts on which it appeared. Top of the World, featuring rapper Mace, served as the album's second single. The song was less successful around the world, but reached number 2 on the UK singles chart. It was certified silver by the British graphic industry on October 23rd, 1998. Have You Ever was released as the album's third single throughout fall 1998. It became the second song from Never Say Never to reach the top position on both the Billboard Hot 100 and the New Zealand Singles Chart while reaching the top 20 in most English speaking countries. The ballad gained um, a generally mixed reception from critics and was ranked 14 on Billboard's 1999 year end chart. Mid tempo track Angel in Disguise, excuse me, featuring prominent backing vocals by singer Joe, was released as a radio single on January 21st, 1999 in the United States only. It reached the top 20 on the Billboard's Hot R&B hip hop songs based on airplay alone. Almost Doesn't Count was released in the second quarter of 1999, serving as the album's fifth single. The ballad reached the top 20 on the majority of all charts it appeared on and was promoted by a performance in the 1999 film Double Platinum, starring Diana Ross and Brandy herself. Hmm. You Don't Know Me Like You Used to was selected as the album's sixth single and marked the final single to be released from Never Say Never in North America, a minor commercial success. The song reached number 79 on the Billboard Hot 100 and the top 30 on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Song charts. In support of the single, a remix version of the track featuring female rapper Shanta and the Brat was released, accompanied by a remix EP entitled You Don't Know Me Like You Used to. The remix EP. In German speaking Europe, You Don't Know Me Like You Used to appeared as a B side on the promotional single Never Say Never. It failed to chart, however, in Oceania. The Bryan Adams cover Everything I Do It For You was released as the album's sixth single instead. It reached number 28 on the New Zealand Singles Chart. All right. So, critical reception on All Music is 4.5. BBC Music Positive Entertainment Weekly B, The Independent Mixed, Los Angeles Times 2 stars, Rolling Stone 3 stars, The Rolling Stone Album Guide 4.5 stars, The Spokesman Review Positive Q 4 stars. Never Say Never received mostly positive reviews from critics. Stephen Thomas L. Lewin from All Music gave the album 4 out of 5 stars and noted it a better, more adventurous record than her debut, adding, Brandy wisely decides to find a middle ground between Mariah Carey and Mary J. Blige. It's adult, contemporary with a slight streetwise edge. Her delivery has improved and her subdued vocals can make mediocre material sound convincing. Still, what makes Never Say Never a winning record is the quality songs and production. Daryl um, Eastlia from BBC Music felt that the collection of smooth, mid-paced jams provided a snapshot of commercial R&B from the era. He described Never Say Never as the epitome of a mixed bag. However, given that a lot of R&B in the late 90s sound like an ornate music box revolving, the album is an intelligent brew that deviates sufficiently from that template and plays to Brandy and executive producer Ronnie Jenkins' considerable strengths. The Spokesman Review critic Richard Harrington was positive with the album. Writing Brandy is co-writer on 6 of the album's 14 songs, and no matter their achievement lyrically, she finds herself grown up and confident without taking any false steps. Um, Rolling Stone magazine was generally positive with the album, giving it 3 stars out of 5 stars rating, and wrote Brandy exudes more pizzazz than the Hanson brothers can combine and burst with enough naive charm to make Jewel look like a jaded sailor. Her second album bubbles with that same um, effervescence. J.D. Costeen, reviewer for Entertainment Weekly, felt that Norwood's voice was lacking passion on the album, although he indicated that it was hard to argue with Brandy's deference to the rhythm, especially when she rides one of producer Ronnie Jenkins' itchingly propulsive tracks. He also noted that it was flattering its emotional range until the romantic bliss of Happy, the dogged determination of Never Say Never, and the conflicted affection of Angel in Disguise all end up sounding pretty much the same. He gave the album a B rating. Angela Lewis, writer for The Independent, was disappointed with the album, saying this is pop R&B without the soul, and could see Brandy without a future in the adult big league. She lacks real command of tracks like Have You Ever, showing she's better at playing by the rules than anything else. In his consumer guide, Robert Gasco gave the album a 2 star honorable mention and picked out its 3 songs, The Boy's Mind, You Don't Know Me, and Almost Doesn't Count, while describing Brandy as America's sweetheart and why not. Um, okay. Of course, MTV Video Music Awards, Video of the Year, Best R&B Video, both got nominated. 1988, um, Billboard Music Award, Hot 100 Single of the Year, R&B Sales Single of the Year, Dance Maxi Sales Single of the Year. Um, all of it got an award for The Boy's Mind. Record of the Year, Best R&B Song by the 1999 Grammy Award. Both got nominations. Best R&B performance by a duo or group with vocals won that one. Best R&B album got a nomination. 1999 Echo Award, Best Selling Album by an International Newcomer, Never Say Never. Best Female R&B Soul Album, Female, 1999 Soul Train Award, Best R&B Soul and Soul Single rather group, band or duo, The Boy's Mind, MTV Video Music Award, 1999 Best R&B Video, Have You Ever, 2000 Grammy Award, Best Female R&B Vocal Performance, Almost Doesn't Count. All got nominations. Okay. So we're gonna let's go to the charts. Um, okay. Australian albums for chart 1998, 1999. Peak position 13 Austrian albums, 17 Belgian albums, 21 Canadian albums, 3 Dutch albums, 5 European Top 100 Music and Media, 12 French albums, 12 German albums, 10 Japanese albums, 14 New Zealand albums, 16 Norwegian albums, 25 Scottish albums, 64 Swedish albums, 15 Swiss albums, 11 UK albums, 19 UK R&B albums, 1 US Billboard 200, 2 US Top R&B Hip Hop albums, 2. Year-end charts. Canadian albums 13 of 1998. Dutch album 64. European Top 100 albums 69. French albums 59. German albums 55. UK albums 68. US Billboard 200 29. US Top R&B Hip Hop Albums Billboard 100 1. Uh, Australian albums 95, chart 99, 1999. US Billboard 200 26. US Top R&B Hip Hop Albums Billboard 21. US Billboard 200 79. I'm like, okay. Let's see, certifications. Okay, Australia platinum, 70,000 certified units in sales. Canada, um, quadruple platinum, 400,000 certified units in sales. France gold, 165,700 certified units in sales. Of course, Japan platinum, 200,000. New Zealand gold 7,500. United Kingdom platinum 300,000. United States what is it? 5x platinum, 5 million certified units and sales. And of course, there you have it with the second album. All right, I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more actually, and that's Full Moon. Full Moon is the third studio album by American singer Brandy. It was released on February 20th, 2002 by Atlantic Records. The album was recorded primarily during the summer and fall of 2001 at the Hit Factory Criteria in Miami. Amid a 3-year musical hiatus following the success of her multi-platinum previous studio album Never Say Never and the finale of her highly successful television sitcom Moesha in May 2001. Hold on, folks. Let me get a little drink. All right. All right. Let me make sure I get this. All right. So the album was recorded primarily during the summer and fall of 2001. Okay, I did read that part. As with Never Say Never, Brandy collaborated with producer Rodney Jenkins and his Darkchild production and songwriting team on the majority of the album's composition, while Mike City, Warren Campbell, and Keith Crouch contributed additional production. So the singles are What About Us, January 10th, 2002, Full Moon, April 1st, 2002, and He Is September 17th, 2002. Give me 1 second. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to get my phone charger. All right, just give me a sec. Turn this shit on. All right. As I'm waiting for this phone to actually turn on, I'm gonna continue where I left off. And this is okay. Brandy credited Whitney Houston, Kim Burrell, and Anya for inspiring her to push the limits to of her voice and vocal arrangements. Jargons credited Michael Jackson, Brandy's voice, and his experience at European nightclubs for influencing the sound of the album. A prior relationship and then private relationship with Darkchild in-house producer Big Burke inspired the lyrics and song concepts. Musically, Full Moon drew inspiration from UK garage. Um, okay, electro, dance, glitch, and funktronica, while blending soul and R&B elements into adult contemporary ballads. Um, the album was initially met with mixed reviews from critics, but later earned recognition from musicians, singers, and producers, primarily for Brandy's vocal work. Um, hang on a minute. Hang on a second, folks. I need to do something real quick. Um, okay. So just bear with me. Um, hang on a sec. Um, hang on a minute here. Okay, so the album was initially met with mixed reviews from critics, but later earned recognition from musicians, singers, and producers, primarily for Brandy's vocal work. It debuted at number two on the U.S. Billboard 200 and atop the U.S. top R&B hip hop albums, selling 156 copies in its first week, and has been certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America, selling over 1 million copies in the United States. Full Moon was nominated for several awards, including the Grammy Award for Best Contemporary R&B Album. The album spawned three singles: What About Us, Full Moon, and He Is. All right. Um, yes. So singles like What About Us was released as the album's lead single on January 2nd, um, 2002. Um, hold on a minute. I don't know why this is acting up. All right. All right. Receiving mixed reviews, mixed to positive reviews from music critics. Debuting at number 42 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100, it went on to peak at number 7, as well as peaking at number 3 on the Hot R&B slash hip hop songs. Internationally, the song reached the top 10 in Australia, Denmark, New Mexico, no, excuse me, New New Zealand, Scotland, Switzerland, um, and the United Kingdom, while peaking atop the UK R&B chart. The song's highly animated, futuristic accompanying music video directed by Dave Meyers introduced a sexier image of Brandy, portraying her as a male ruling character in an alternate universe. What About Us has been certified gold by the Australian Recording Industry Association for shipments of 35,000 copies. Um, yeah, 35,000 copies. At the 2002 MTV Video Music Awards, the song's accompanying music video was nominated for Viewer's Choice. Full Moon was released as the second single on April 1st, 2002, and was met with critical acclaim. Debuting at number 68 on the Billboard Hot 100, it peaked at number 18 in its 10th week on the chart. Also peaking at number 16 on the Hot R&B and Hip Hop Songs. In the United Kingdom, the song peaked at numbers 15 and 4 on the UK Singles Chart, and the R&B. Hold on, and the R&B. I'm mistaken here. Hold on a minute here. Um, Hold on, folks. I need to do something. I need to do something real quick. Man. Just bear with me. All right. All right. I got my phone back on. Just need to get to my sound effects. So, um, here we go. Okay. Where did I leave? Okay, I know where I left off. All right, debuting at number 68 on the Billboard Hot 100, it peaked at number 18 in its 10th week on the chart. Also peaking at number 16 on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs. In the United Kingdom, the song peaked at numbers 15 and 4 on the UK Singles Chart and the R&B chart, respectively. The song's accompanying music video, directed by Chris Robinson, features nearly 6 months pregnant Norwood telescoping at night and attending a house party where she meets a man whom she is eventually riding off through Los Angeles, watching the rising full moon. Was released as the third and final single exclusively in the United States on September 17th. Um, 2002. The song itself received positive response from critics, but was dismissed as a weak choice for a single. It failed to enter the Billboard Hot 100, peaked at number 78 on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs. Critical reception. Um, Metacritic, 60 out of 100. All Music, 4 stars. Entertainment Weekly, A minus. The Guardian, 3 stars. NME, 4 out of 10. Pop Matters, 8 out of 10. Q, 2 stars. Robert Chris Gal gave it a bomb. Damn. Rolling Stone gave it 2 stars. Rolling Stone Album Guide, 4.5 stars. Slant Magazine, 3 stars. Full Moon was met with generally mixed reviews. At Metacritic, it received an average score of 60 out of 100. Album of the Year rated the album 62 out of 100 based on their assessment of the critical consensus. In his review for Entertainment Weekly, journalist Craig Seymour gave Full Moon an A minus rating, saying that where Rodney Jenkins' herky jerky stylings oh man comes off cold on Jackal's latest, they embolden 23-year-old Brandy as she learns the difference between teen heartbreak and growing up betrayal, suggesting maturity and the high price that comes with it. Stephen Thomas Arwin from All Music was critical with the album's length of over 70 minutes, but considered it Norway's most assured risky album yet, stating, in quote, Full Moon comes the closest to being a full-fledged, well-rounded album, as well as establishing a personality as a singer. There are plenty of moments here that are okay, seductively smooth, and even the filler goes down smoothly. He gave the album 4 out of 5 stars. Slant Magazine writer Sal Cinquemani rated the album 3 stars out of 5 and compared it to Janet Jackson's 1986 album Control, commenting, in quote, for the most part, Full Moon is certainly a forward-minded album, lifting Brandy's typically schmaltzy brand of pop R&B to a new, edgier plateau. The all-grown-up Miss Moesha seems to be making her final transition from sitting up in her room to sitting up on top of the world. Victoria Sanders from Pop Matters considered Full Moon an achievement and added, in quote, as she proclaims her womanhood with throaty whispers and assertive wails. This grown up Brandy has one thing in common with the um, cherubic girl she used to be. She still sings with relaxing humility and style qualities the music world is in dire need of right about now. Washington Post writer Britt Robson called the album a refreshingly sexy record of honest growth and modest virtues, as well as of slight refinements and logical maturation. John Azelwood from The Guardian found that without Jarkins, Brandy stumbles more easily. At 70 minutes, Full Moon is far too flabby, but there's nothing here to derail her. Billboard praised Full Moon for its ballads and the leading singles, but was unsatisfied with the album as a whole, stating that those expecting more from the same as Without Us will be disappointed. It's a fairly paint by numbers affair. Similarly, people found that the rest of Full Moon can't sustain the bizarre brilliance of What About Us, while much of the CD brandishes a similar edge with electronic wizardry made for headphone, um, not hearing, but listening. It showcases the producing team more than its singer. Brandy has one of more distinctive voices around, so it's a shame that she so often gets lost in the beat heavy mix. Devin Thomas, writer for the Michigan Daily, was generally disappointed with the album. He said, in quote, heavily producer driven, the album follows the template that ca- catapulted her sophomore album to multi-platinum status. The tradition or condition continues on her junior outing, which exhibits the same old Jerkins production we've heard time and time before. They're slightly altered or updated, adequate, critical with mainstream R&B in general. He further summed, "We all we know it'll be another hit, another platinum plaque for the Molster, but will this album go down on any best of the decade list? Highly unlikely." Rolling Stone dismissed the album as frantic, faceless, fake, sexy R&B, while Piers Martin from NME declared it a velvet lime bucket of slush. In his consumer guide, Robert Goskow gave the whole album a dud. Oh gosh. So let's go to the accolades. Um okay. So we have of course 2002 MTV Video Music Award. Viewer's Choice, What About Us? 2003 Grammy Award Best Contemporary R&B Album. Soul Train Lady of the Soul Award Best R&B Soul or Rap Song. So um What About Us, Full Moon, and Full Moon all got nominations. Um, let's go to the charts. Um, Australian albums, 13, peak position. Aus- Austrian albums, 54. Belgian albums, 26. Belgian albums, 28. Canadian albums, 8. Danish albums, 26. Dutch albums, 23. French albums, 12. German albums, 8. Irish albums 14, Japanese albums 15, New Zealand albums 14, Norwegian albums 24, Scottish albums 21, Swedish albums 20, Swiss albums 7, UK albums 9, UK R&B albums 1, US Billboard 200, 2, US Top R&B Hip Hop Albums Billboard 1. Year and charts. Chart 2002, French albums 143, UK albums 187, US Billboard 272, US Top R&B Hip Hop Albums 31. And Canada, um, gold, 50,000 certified units in sales. Japan, gold, 100,000 certified units in sales. United Kingdom, gold, 100,000 certified units in sales. And United States, platinum, 1 million certified units and sales. And there you have it. There you have it right here. Um, so listen, folks, if you like what you heard in today's episode 24 or any previous episodes whatsoever, um, feel free to show some love by making a charitable donation to my Cash App, which is $ G Money Stacks 555. That's capital G, lowercase MONEY, Stacks, capital S, lowercase TACKZ, 555. And it's not about breaking the bank, folks. It's all about doing your best on what you can do to, show some love with support. Because at the end of the day, and the fact of the matter remains is you can't put a price on support. You really can't. And whatever amount you decide to choose, whether it's like whether it's 99 cents or whether it's $1, whether it's $4.99, close to $5, whether it's $99, whether it's $9.99, or $10, whatever amount you decide will be appreciated. So, social media handles. First and foremost, I do apologize for not recording the live stream on 17 Live. I was late because of dinner. So, of course, you can follow me on 17 Live, which is G Money Stacks Queens, New York. All right, that's 17 Live at G Money Stacks Queens, New York. And also you can follow the show Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast on Instagram, alongside with Excellent Fun Vibrant Podcast. And my number one show that's reaching a 1-year anniversary, which is Off the Meat Rack Chains New York Podcast, on Facebook and Instagram as well, alongside with my primary handle, which is G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York. Be sure to follow all those social media handles, and we are going to go to the audio streaming platforms for the show. So when you go on Instagram for the Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast show's page on Instagram, you're going to see a link that says Linktree/Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast. You click on there, and it's going to take you to the streaming platforms where you can listen to episodes on the go, especially YouTube, which I will go over right now, starting with Anchor, Audacity, Audible, Amazon Music, Breaker, Castbox FM, Deezer, Listen Notes, Podchaser, Podfriend. Don't forget to leave a 5-star rating in 2 of the links that I just mentioned, which is Podchaser and Podfriend. Tell us what you think about the topics, the episodes, and stuff like that. It's all about expressing yourself, all right? We are also on Pocket Cast, Player FM, Podcast Addict, Reason FM, Stitcher, Spotify, TuneIn, plus Alexa Radio, Google Podcasts. And please don't forget to listen to Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast episodes. Be sure to follow the show on all these streaming platforms that I'm about to actually continue to mention. So, of course, you could listen to it on iHeartRadio, which is the #1 app for music, radio, and podcasts. And Also, don't forget the last thing is the YouTube. Go to the YouTube channel page with the same name of the show, Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast on there. You grab the subscribe button, enable alerts so you can be reminded of when the show goes in the air via live stream. More video content, um, upcoming episodes, previous episodes. Leave a like and a comment alongside with the topics and the episodes. Don't forget to download your favorite episodes on streaming platforms. Be sure to follow. Make sure you download. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share the videos. Tell a friend to another friend. And also make sure you are able to, spread the word and share the podcast along with the audio streaming platforms with the link saying Linktree/Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast with your friends. All right. Now, this has been a great episode 24. We went over some artists today. We went over some bodies of work by Brandy. We went over some bodies of work by Genique, Renee, Rikki, Kiana Corley, Cilla Ramos. All the music albums that I listen to on Spotify are basically lit masterpieces and of course fire. And of course Brandy. I did actually listen to her music while I was in Florida. And I gotta say it's pretty awesome, interesting, excellent bodies of work by Brandy, Cilla Ramos, Genique, Renee, Rikki, Kiana Corley. Make sure you follow Cilla Ramos, Genique, Renee, Rikki, Kiana Corley, and Brandy on Instagram. So you get to know their journey through their careers and stuff. And also don't forget to watch Queens on ABC7 on Tuesdays at 10. And of course that's about it. We are going to wrap up episode 24 right now. So I want to say, be sure to reach out to your loved ones, like your wives, your husbands, friends, boyfriends, girlfriends, because mental health matters. Okay, those individuals might be fine on the outside, but on the inside, they are not. They are not. So you want to do your best by showing support, showing empathy, compassion, of course, composure. And you don't have to wait every year when it comes to mental health awareness, like in May, to reach out to somebody to show that you care. So what you want to do is, do the best you can to reach out. There is no good time or time frame to reach out to somebody. You just go with your gut, go with your mind, your heart, and your soul, and your instincts. Also, if you would like to create a podcast like I'm doing right now with 3 shows in my belt, you need some key important ingredients for you to start a podcast, right? So you need headphones, you need a microphone, you need a laptop or a computer. You also need a software where you record your audio recordings, a software that you're gonna use to do your YouTube channels and stuff like that. And of course, like I'm using StreamYard and YouTube live and direct. For those of you who just came in, welcome. And you know, and and if you're interested into doing this, you can go download the Anchor app or check out the website anchor.fm so you can get yourself a head start on your show, and happy podcast journey to every single newcomer that's trying to make it. All right. That's gonna do it for me. I'm G Money Stacks. Thank you very much for listening to me and rocking with me. Um, I will be back to record episode 25 in honor of a friend of mine's birthday, so stick around for that. So, um, so I hope you guys enjoyed the episode 24, and I hope you guys stay safe. Um, Make sure you wash your hands. Make sure you stay covered at all times during the slandemic of this horrible disease that's going on right now. And don't let conspiracy theorists try to trick you with their made up stories, because they don't have all the answers. You know what I'm saying? And also make sure you have your water and your Gatorade with electrolytes for strength and energy. And and of course, um, and of course, you know, that's about it for me. I'm clocking out. Hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the week. Um, Peace and one love, and have a good night. I'm clocking out. G Money Stacks is done. Finito. I'm out of here. Hold on. I'm out of here.